really mastering money so that it's not a question in your life. You can do and be and give and share as much as you want. You're not stressed about it.
Tony Robbins has been motivating me for years, and it's all here free on YouTube. Link in the description below. So in today's video, I want to share how I made my first $100,000 inside 4 years. I'll go over the details of how I was able to achieve this, how you can take the same steps too, and some early lessons that I've learned in those 4 years. I'm sharing this to show that it is very achievable, as I was only a few dollars above minimum wage when I did this, and shows investing does give back if you put yourself in the right position to benefit. Roll intro. What is up everybody, welcome to my channel where I talk about personal finance, property investing, and my stock market journey as I try to figure out how to be a millionaire. If you're new here, my name is Gifford. If you could kindly hit that like button, it helps the channel out massively. It gives me a lot of motivation to keep doing these videos, and if you like investing, feel free to subscribe. With that said, let's get right into the video. So let's just start here at the beginning. If I was to take $100,000 and divide it into 4 years to keep it simple, then I would need to save $25,000 each year, which is $480 a week. How is that even possible? Because I can tell you right now, I was not saving that each week. So more numbers to come at the end of the video, but first a few disclaimers from me. Now before anyone gets any ideas about fast money, get rich quick schemes or tricks that I have, well, I don't. I did it the hard way just by saving money and a bit of luck with timing. I'll explain what I mean soon. And remember, I'm not that smart, otherwise I'd already be a millionaire. So making my first $100,000 wasn't really the goal. It happened because I was consistent at saving money each week and wanted to invest for my future. And lastly, spoiler alert, some of the money is made up of home equity, and I bought my house with my partner at the time. While this might make other people say I had it easy, as the deposit needed was only half the amount with 2 people, I could have easily bought the same house on my own months later and have similar results. And I'm sharing this because if you don't have a lot of money, you need to grow your money by other means, mainly via investing. And as you can see from the minimum wage, I was only earning a few dollars above this, so $13 to $15 at the time. So with that said, 10 years ago, I researched how people grew their wealth in New Zealand. I also asked my parents and my friends' parents how they grew their wealth, and this was home ownership and home equity. This graph right here shows house prices increasing the last 25 years. I saw a similar graph 10 years ago, and basically it was increasing just like this one. At this point, I knew this was the way for me to grow my money. Also, from personal finance principles, you want to lower your bills and make money work for you. While at the start, your mortgage may be high when you bought a house, over time it reduces as you pay your loan off. Now that has been explained, here is the breakdown year by year to keep it simple, and this will also involve some light maths, but nothing to sweat over. So because I was serious about saving for a house deposit, I saved a whopping $250 each week, which equates to $13,000 in the first year. Now remember, I was only getting paid about $14 an hour, so at the end of the week after tax, I was saving 55% of my income. All I can say is I ate a lot of these noodles right here, and I bought the cheapest booze, probably double brown. Okay, joking aside, no one buys double browns. Then I bought a house that matched my income. This was my first home, and obviously it was at the lower price point. I'll do videos on home buying in the future to give examples of this too, but for now, let's just carry on. Because the mortgage payments were now more than the rent, I got a flatmate to cover the difference. Quick question, put your hand up if you're sick of flatmates, because I got very sick of them very quickly in my own house, but you have to do what you have to do to save money. Next, I continued to save even more money each year for 2 years now that we had help with the mortgage. And also the mortgage payments weren't even that much compared to the amount of rent I was paying at the time. With saving every little bit that I could, I was able to save $20,000 a year, and over 2 years, this gave me a total of $40,000. So now we're gonna do some maths. If we take the $40,000 that I saved in the last 2 years and we take the initial $26,000, this gives me a total of $66,000 saved in 4 years. So you're thinking to yourself, Gifford can't do maths because we're still short? Well, I can. This picture right here shows the exact house I bought increasing in value by $70,000 in the first 4 years of me owning it. So in total, if we take 2 years worth of growth from home equity, we get $35,000. We add that onto $66,000. This gives us $101,000. And as I said from the start, I didn't really set out to make $100,000, but this is what can happen when you invest. While I got lucky that the house went up so fast, history shows that in New Zealand, like many places around the world, houses do go up in value. And really, by investing, you're putting yourself in a chance to profit when the time comes. And I want to be very clear that if I had not saved 55% of my weekly pay to afford the house deposit in the first 2 years, none of this would be possible. Definitely a lot of sacrifices were made during those first 4 years, and if I had a higher income, things would be so much more easier. But that was just the way it was, and I had to do the best in my situation. So my advice for starting out, save as much money as you can. Focus on good budgeting and building an emergency fund, both of which I've made previous videos on. Link in the description below. Get rid of all your weekly hire purchases as they make a huge difference. Once you get into a habit of saving, start thinking about investing. In a house, or another good choice is the stock market. I recommend investing in a low-risk broad index fund, something like the S&P 500 or the New Zealand Top 50. And as I said before, if you're on the lower side of the annual income, the only way to grow your money is to be consistently saving and investing. And that is the story of how I made my first $100,000 in 4 years. I hope you find value on that. I want to thank you for watching. If you've made it through to the very end, feel free to subscribe for more investing content. Have a good day, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.